During this time, it kind of brings, a pause to everyone. And as you mentioned, your life kind of slows down. Have you been able to take a minute and just kind of reflect on where your career has gone from the kid that was racing? I think you started out with go-karts, right?
Oh
Out
yeah,
here in
that's
Bakersfield,
right.
right there to where you are today.
Yeah, so Bakersfield is a racing town. You could pluck Bakersfield right out of California and put it right in North Carolina, and it would fit right in here just because of, how many racers there are there. But for me, I was very fortunate to, have a lot of support in town and still have a lot of support in town from, a lot of people that watch me race now, but a lot of the same people that helped me get my career started and keep it moving into the direction that it is today. So it's definitely, a big part of my racing background and the things that I was able to do there. And that still exists in town today, for all the young racers and motorcycle riders and all the people that are in town. I mean, there's anything you want to race is still there.
Outside of people, because that's always the go-to answer, what do you miss the most about Bakersfield?
As you grow up, you kind of become a creature of habit. And I think for me is, all those childhood little fast food joints and restaurants and Mexican restaurants, the Mexican food is a little bit different here than it is on the West Coast. So I definitely missed all those great Mexican restaurants that we have there in town.
I was going to ask you that exactly. Who has better Mexican food? Because I saw that on one of your bios. That's your favorite kind of food, and I would say Bakersfield's got pretty good Mexican food.
That's right. Yeah, El Sombrero and I, grew up in Oildale, so La Tapatia and it's redone. I just went there I guess it's been a couple months ago now, but La Tapatia is all redone. So I enjoy La Cabana, El Sombrero, La Tapatia. I could probably just make a list. If you just tell me somewhere that has Mexican food, and I've probably been there.
Nice. Well, Kevin, if you have a message for all of Kern County out here, because obviously it goes without saying it's been a tough time for a lot of different people, what would you say to them?
Yeah. I think for me is just hang tough. I think as we go through these times, the thing that we have tried to do is just try to take the positives out of something. Create yourself, some situations that are different than what you've done before because you have the time to do them. So, create some new habits for yourself and create some new goals and try to take this time and turn it into a positive because there's really nothing that you can change about it. So take yourself into your own hands. There's nobody that cares more about you than you.
With racing just around the corner for you and you getting back in the car and kind of that feel again, do you think it's going to be a little different getting back to sports after this pause?
I would hope we see a lot more smiles. I think a lot of us do take that for granted just because it's what we've done for so long. And when you have the rug yanked out from underneath you and it's not there tomorrow, or there's not another tomorrow, there's not another chance, it makes you want to, I know I have another opportunity to go out and take all those sights, sounds, and smells in. You won't get that interaction with people like you want to. But, I think being in that race car is where I've always wanted to be my whole life. And knowing that I get to get back in there and perform and do the things that I love to do in a time like this is pretty special. So I think you're definitely going to see a different attitude. If you don't, there's something wrong with those people who have a bad attitude toward what they're doing.